It's Ollie, right?
Yes, sir.
Ollie, how old are you?
I'm 23. I'm 19. I'm 16. I have every right to be here. More than you, that's for sure. The Nazis didn't bomb Abilene, Texas. They bombed London, England. They destroyed my home. They burned my entire life to the ground, and now I want to do the same thing to the Third Reich. Go ahead, turn me in. I'll find a way to get to the front. How do you think I got to Tunisia? Forging transfer orders has become a hobby of mine. I will make it to France.
Ah, don't worry, Ollie. Your secret's safe. I'm pretty sure the lieutenant isn't gonna say anything.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you, Lieutenant.
But I have two rules. Keep your head down and do exactly.
Thanks, sir. I won't disappoint you. Either of you.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
All right. Enough talking, training, and tests. It's time to go after the Nazis. We're sending you into occupied France.
Yes, sir.
Your first mission is to make contact with the French resistance. You'll be working with a cell led by Manon Baptiste, who's been our eyes and ears on the ground since the war started. Your rendezvous will be along the coast, the St. Catherine Lighthouse. The Germans are using as an observation post. The resistance will give you a signal when it's safe to come ashore. You'll have 3 days to assist the resistance, gather intelligence on German activity, and sabotage targets of opportunity. I'm talking about a small communications relay or a fuel truck, not anything like blowing up a train or destroying Gestapo headquarters. This is your first OSS mission. Baby steps. Now I want to introduce you to Huxley, our quartermaster. She'll get you set up with what you need, and she'll give you some nice goodie bags for the resistance. 3 days in and out. Keep it simple. See you on the other side. Dismissed.
Hello, I'm Huxley, your quartermaster. I'm here to brief you on weapons, gear, and all the threats you'll face. I'm backed up by a full model shop, a sewing brigade, and the best gunsmiths the Allied nations have to offer. Have a look around. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Well, this is quite the treat. Your friend Marcel made this custom for you in his workshop. Talk about something that goes boom. It's easily the most lethal sidearm we have at close range, though it comes with a massive bullet spread. There's also an intense kickback when firing quickly one-handed. Either hold it with both hands while firing, or take a short pause between each shot to account for the recoil. Spent shells can be ejected by simply jerking the weapon in any direction. After new shells are loaded, the barrels can be reset in the same one-handed way. The M1919. It's similar to the MG42, but completely safer. A high-fire rate, combined with perfect accuracy, makes it the perfect method for covering long distances.
Huxley, what's that?
When conducting sabotage in the field, you'll often attach explosives to your target. In lieu of dynamite, practice attaching one thing to another with this decidedly non-explosive piece of paper. Then, light it on fire. Follow the instructions to ignite the lighter. Sometimes the smallest spark can bring down the largest target.
Huxley, what is that?
When blowing something up, the detonator is what kicks off the festivities. Use both hands and push down on the plunger. The Nazis love their tanks, both big and small. They've adapted this model to run on railroad tracks, acting as escorts for their trains. Don't bother with your rifle. Only an anti-tank weapon like a Panzerfaust can take them out of commission.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
The Germans are positioning troops all over Normandy using these heavy transport trucks. They're as ubiquitous as flies on a 4-day-old schnitzel.
Huxley, who's that?
The French resistance is made up of men and women from all walks of life. Everyday people who are risking their lives to liberate their country from the Nazis. Hopefully you won't encounter any Waffen-SS officers during your 3 days in Normandy. They are, as you Yanks are fond of saying, bad news.
Huxley, what's the lieutenant holding?
The cursed Heinkel 111. This is what the Nazis used to pound us during the Blitz. So much terror and misery from one plane. But we won the Battle of Britain, and the RAF hunts these Luftwaffe bastards on a daily basis. It was a bomb from one of these planes that killed Ollie's 4 sisters and his parents.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
Watch out for these German half-tracks. Not only do they carry a full complement of troops, there's a machine gun mounted on top that can quickly ruin your day. Potato. The German hand grenade's oblong shape prevents it from rolling around like an American Mark II. Activate its fuse by pulling the cap at the bottom. Remember, You can use your teeth or your hands.
I read the same files you did. It's coming from the top. Listen, I get it. There's not a priority.
The Mark II fragmentation grenade. You already reacquainted yourself with these on the firing range, but practice makes perfect. Remember, once you pull the pin, the fuse starts burning. You have 5 seconds until it explodes. In the right hands, this simple combat knife is every bit as deadly as a machine gun. A knife is always lethal when thrown at enemies. If your knife ever gets stuck on the ceiling, you can always shoot your weapon to dislodge it. And, with a little practice, the knife can be twirled and tossed between hands. The semi-automatic P08 pistol. The Nazis love this weapon. If you get your hands on one in the field, be sure to show them the love back. As with other German pistols, the P08 has a larger magazine, but is slightly less accurate. The K98K. In the right hands, a weapon of extreme lethality. Every shot with the K98K is perfectly accurate when you hold it two-handed. Remember, all bolt-action weapons require racking the bolt between every shot, but the bolt can be racked with either hand. The sergeant already told you how much he loves the M1 Garand. Everything he said is true. It's reliable, accurate, easy to reload, and easy to aim. The Gewehr 43. An impressive weapon. It requires a bit more effort to reload than the Garand, but it comes with a larger magazine. It's every bit as accurate as the other semi-automatic weapons. But rapidly firing the Gewehr's entire magazine will cause its accuracy to go wild. This special weapon is on loan from Colonel Ebbets. Apparently it's a family heirloom. He calls it Uncle Nate's Rough Rider. I call it an exquisite Nazi killing machine. It can be fired entirely one-handed, with only minimal impact to accuracy. And it's the only rifle in your arsenal that can be reloaded entirely one-handed. While slightly less lethal than a bolt-action rifle, it's deadlier than any semi-automatic. The Rough Rider is best for mid to long range combat, and it can be slam-fired by holding it two-handed while keeping the trigger squeezed. Just remember to cock the lever after every shot. The MP40, a deadly German submachine gun. It has a slower firing rate than the American M1A1, but in the right hands, it can be more lethal. Sometimes you just need a shotgun and nothing else will do. At close range, this weapon has no peer. Perfect for clearing corridors and bunkers. You have to pump the shotgun after every shot. Try doing it with one hand by making a brisk up and down motion. With some practice, you'll be able to pump your shotgun with one hand while throwing a grenade with the other. Germans will run in fear and speak your name in whispers. The M1A1 submachine is the weapon of choice for many American officers. 30 bullets in the magazine. Among the weapons in your conventional arsenal, the M1A1 has the quickest firing rate and causes the highest damage. But it has the lowest accuracy. Even when held two-handed, spraying the entire magazine at once will cause the weapon to go wild. Burst firing is best for mid- range enemies. For long-range enemies, using a different weapon is strongly recommended.
No. Here.
Ah, yes, the Panzer Faust. A disposable anti-tank weapon with an extremely potent warhead. You need both hands to use it. It packs quite a punch. The warhead's trajectory will arc when fired over a long distance, so adjust your aim accordingly.
We'll take it one target at a time. I've seen many tanks in my pickup for that. There has to be a target. Because if target A and target B. Orders or the ball.
Huxley? Who's that?
Watch out for the Waffen-SS. They are the elite of the German military. Highly trained and extremely lethal. They should be feared. And eliminated.
Huxley, what's the lieutenant looking at?
All the high-ranking Nazi officials love to parade around in these fancy staff cars. If you see one coming down the road, be prepared to either hide or blow it up. Good luck on your
Keep an eye on the lighthouse. We're supposed to look for a signal. Works for me. That explosion got the attention of all the German patrols in the area. This place is about to be crawling with Nazis. Lieutenant, we need you to eliminate all incoming enemies, while Ollie and I help Minot with the supplies. Load up on ammunition and first aid. The Germans will be there any second. Lieutenant, looks like enemy reinforcements are heading up the road. Be ready. Great job, Lieutenant. You eliminated the last of the German patrols. Search the house for German documents. Minot says the Nazis have a code book in there. Keep looking for the code book, Lieutenant. I'm sure it's in the house somewhere. Minot says the German commander in charge of the lighthouse was incredibly lazy and was always taking naps. Search the area by the bed. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Always keep your eye out for code books and reconnaissance photos. Every bit of information will help us win the war. And who knows, you might be able to liberate some music for your record collection. Stand by, Lieutenant. We're heading your way. Then it's on to Dubuisson.
This is our base of operations, the village of Debuisson. Most people here are good, but we must operate in the shadows. You never know where the Gestapo has eyes.
How bad have things gotten?
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
That's terrible.
I will do anything to get the Nazis out of my country. The Third Reich is ruthless, but so is the French resistance. I grew up here. My old school teacher still lives in that house. My grand-père was the village tailor. My parents owned the bicycle shop. That's the boucherie, where my brother worked. And here we are. Our secret base.
Welcome to my bookstore.
Marcel has a special workshop upstairs. For things you know, like a boom.
We have a serious problem. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is. Against my wishes, Juliette works inside, undercover as a clerk. She's seen a dramatic increase in radio transmissions and coded messages.
What's it all about?
They have something, I don't know what, locked away on the second floor. I can't get near it. They've even brought in the Waffen-SS.
We need to find out, but our usual source of information has suddenly gone quiet. He knows what's going on.
Is he a high-ranking German?
Worse, he's French. A collaborator. His name is Louis Metz. He used to be mayor of this town, but he has now betrayed everything and everyone.
But if he's a Nazi collaborator, why does he help you?
Because we have photographs.
Whatever propels Louis to betray his nation also propels him to drink. And other excesses.
This man is depravity incarnate. Have no doubt he will do anything to save his own skin. But something has him spooked badly enough that he broke off contact with us 2 weeks ago. And we're going to go after him.
So we're gonna kill him?
No. Kidnap.
Lieutenant, this is a perfect spot for our ambush, but we need you to clear out the checkpoint first.
Feindgesicht werden beschossen!
Lieutenant, this is a perfect spot for our ambush, but we need you to clear out the checkpoint first. Great work, Lieutenant. We're on our way.
What was going on in those pictures?
I'll explain it when you're older.
Louis and his convoy will pass through here in a few minutes. He travels with an entourage of well-trained troops, so we need to be careful.
What are you thinking?
We set a trap.
Some dynamite along the road.
Boom.
Some spigot guns in strategic spots. And our people positioned along the road. We have to be precise. We need to neutralize everyone but Louis. No witnesses. Lieutenant, let's put a plan together. Where do you want the dynamite?
Excellent choice. Boom.
And now our people.
I'm on it.
Be careful.
Juliette? The sergeant?
Say on the other side.
And finally, where do you want me? Good work. The convoy will be here soon. You can see everything from up there. Bonne chance. Good luck.
Ah, good. The Americans are here. Please be careful with that. Thank you.
Salaud, espèce de con! Tas de merde! Ordure!
Chant de collabo.
English, please?
Yes, I feel like we're missing some interesting discourse here.
Why haven't you reported in? It's been 2 weeks.
They know there is a spy. Be careful.
You poor baby. What are the Nazis up to?
Winning the war?
Fils de pute. I have zero patience right now, Louis. If you think that I'm treating you bad, imagine when we tell the Gestapo all about your nocturnal activities. Remember, I have pictures.
There is a list
A list?
of all the resistance members in Normandy. The Gestapo's been compiling it for months. They are bringing in a trainload of special troops to round everyone up.
When?
I do not know. I am not privy to... Tonight! 5 o'clock.
Marcel,
Oui, mademoiselle.
we need to blow up a train.
Allons-y.
So how does one become a collaborator? What are the job qualifications? Weakness? Cowardice? Or just plain self-centered opportunism?
All of the above.
Unfortunately for me, we still have a little business to take care of. I cannot go back to the Gestapo looking this good. I need to look like I bravely escaped.
I don't want to hurt my dreams of becoming a concert pianist. Lieutenant, please do the honor.
Lieutenant, time to catch a train.
Can I punch him in the stomach?
Everything ready?
Of course, mademoiselle.
Okay, let's fall back.
No, we're safe here. I'm pretty confident in my measurements.
Are you crazy? Oh, too late. God help us.
Boom.
See? I told you.
tank is back. Lieutenant, follow the number one rule I gave Ollie. Keep your head down. This situation calls for a Panzerfaust. See if you can find one. Lieutenant, shoot the scout tank with a Panzerfaust. It's the only thing that will get through its armor. Bullets and grenades won't damage the scout tank. You need something that packs a little more punch. Remember to hold the Panzerfaust with both hands. Great shot, Lieutenant. One more hit should do the trick. Excellent job, Lieutenant. Meet us at the locomotive.
Nice work, Marcel.
Merci beaucoup.
This gentleman appears to be the highest-ranking German on the train.
Not good. This is one of Rudolf Mueller's men.
Uh-oh.
Mueller is the director of special projects for the German High Command. He's involved. It's not good for anyone. He's not very nice.
What's it say?
Hell, lots of words in German.
Operation Annihilation. The troops on this train were being sent to Dubuisson to round up some resistance members all over Normandy. And not just suspected members, every person in their family too.
What about a list?
Of extreme secrecy, there's only one copy being kept in a safe on the second floor of Gestapo headquarters. It says that the list has over 400 names on it.
Well, shit.
They're just going to keep sending trains. We need to get that list.
But it's impossible to sneak in. The second floor is guarded around the clock.
I have an idea.
I know. Frontal assault on Gestapo headquarters is a much different proposition than ambushing a convoy or blowing up a train. We can't do it alone.
C'est vrai. It's true. We need more resistance members, but that's much easier said than done.
I know who we could get.
No. No.
Wait.
No, no,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no, no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait.
They're crazy.
Oh, Marcel.
I'm afraid I agree with your sister. They're idiots.
Who are we talking about?
The Vino brothers.
The Vino brothers.
What the hell is a Vino brother?